All right. After a very intense session of Overwatch, which I forgot to change my category to, making rookie mistakes as if this is week one and we're past week one. This is what I get for trying to multitask between trying to see if Rocket League was going down low, trying to see what other game I could do a replacement on the BRB, not trying to make the BRB too low. Felt like I had hair in my mouth, and that's your fault. We're back. The Strange Antiquities. We, I, I had a little bit of a blockage last night. Kind of got stuck on one or two clues. I just wasn't getting it. Somehow, by the stroke of good luck and good fortune, I was able to pass the clues. So we're back again. I don't know how long this game is. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how many sessions this is gonna end up being. Um, but if I'm not mistaken, this is gonna be number 3 for us. So let's get to it. Oh, and the owner of this store again is leaving for a second time. At this rate, let us just own the store because we're out here collecting way more trinkets than you are, helping the customers of the town, and you over here lollygagging, talking with your little friends, talking about when we come together, we can figure this out. But yet the crows are still around and people still got black eyes and all this kind of nonsense. So I don't know how much you actually figuring out. But I'm gonna need you to come back to reality with your store, okay? Because if this is the case, make me owner, give me a raise. What's good? What's good? And we back. Okay, let's see here. Everything should have checks from last night. And that's really it. Yeah. Empty. I don't know how we're gonna find these other cubes. I don't know. We got a second map though last night. I forgot to mention that. I think that's all that really is to it. Inside was the reason they had toiled so hard. A small black casket. A very valuable small black casket. It's very repetitive. They knew enough not to open it. But perhaps too little to fully understand the danger posed. Does this mean, like, this is how many nights, maybe? 12 more nights? Hmm. I thought gold bars, but it's a staircase. Up the stairs, left, then left again. Second on the right is where I spend each night. This has gotta be for that castle map. Because that castle map got way too much, but that castle map... I don't like that castle map. And apparently we don't have to wait till the end of the day to do it. Let's see. Let's see if it takes me too long to get it right now. Okay. Where's okay, let's leave it here then. Let's go like that. Okay. Up the stairs. The stairs. You know how many like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't like these. Up the stairs. You know how many stairs there are? Like, look at that. You could be like up the stairs here. Left. Left again. Second of it is where I spend each night. How do you look at that? There's just so many. How do I know? Sometimes these clues get me mad. As I've taken a wrong turn, this isn't what. Damn. Yo! Up the stairs. The vault. I really don't understand this map that well. I just up the stairs. These look like stairs, bro. Up the stairs. Again? Up the stairs. Left and left again. I know he said not to be there. I don't understand. I really don't. Hey, look at that. Some of these stairs. Like this almost. Oh. You would think it meant where I spend each night. Each night. Conservatory. Is that the same as an observatory? Like maybe spend each night maybe watching? Oh. Damn it. I don't want to waste too much because Mars in winter, rising in summer. This up the stairs, left and left again. Looking on the right is where I spend the night. I did one of these, no? Sometimes find the edges red and people say for this, but it's time to move on. At least it's not taken away from me though. I know if I already. I was up on a reading desk. I found books on so I learn. Okay. Did I do? I know I did this one. Oh no, just. Grand staircase, flowers up on both sides, flanked by portraits of little faces. How long is it? Okay. Just. You won't give me a hint, won't it? Obviously, I need help with this. Sometimes I wish like it would let you. I want a hint on this. Lord have mercy. Larger door has a hard door. Yes, I realize it. Yo, I need to open it. Doesn't matter. Looking to open it, but there's nothing for open, nor is there for sealed. I might not be there yet. Might have gotten ahead of myself. It would be too risky to gas. In other words, I got ahead of myself. Oh, this doesn't take away from me. He said no master bedroom. Ugh. Damn it. Alright, I guess I'm gonna leave it. Because I'm not getting it. And I highly doubt it has anything to do with this map. You can't tell no damn staircase here. I just don't get it. You would think it would be a bedroom, but don't go into bedroom. So I'm like, what? Up the staircase. Like, I don't even understand this. Where is this? From here? Up the staircase. Left and another left. Nope. No, I gotta continue with the day because if I get something wrong for these clients. No. Let me stop. Let me stop messing around. Helena Appleton. I can never get any peace in my house. When am I to find time to do my writing? I've tried beeswax, but that makes my ears sore, and besides, I can still hear the shouting and banging at all hours. I heard you might be able to help me. St. John! These items have much in common with the St. John's poppy plant of the same name. In fact, that is reflected in their designs. They have quite different uses, however, whereas the plant helps to overcome deafness, an anvil will dampen sound. It can even be tuned to filter out certain noises, but allow others to hurt, though. I don't have anything that looks like a poppy. It don't look like poppy. Poppy. No, I think that's the closest thing I have to something with a flower. A poppy. I don't have it. Sometimes I just don't get it. That was a poppy. The person has probably one, and it's designed, but I don't have anything with a flower on it. These are really leaves. Feathers. I don't understand. Done. Poppy design. Yo. So these are the same term I've seen quite distinct. Perhaps I could start to. Bro, are you serious? I thought you meant like the flower. You're telling me that if that's the case, it could be this. Woman vibrating with energy. Nothing. I don't mention nothing with sound. Oh, could be this. I'll try and look for anything else with leaves. It's gotta be between these two. It sounds like this. Hey, Jones. Ooh. Hey, yo. Martin Potter. Mr. Potter? You must be the Thermo's apprentice. I bet he's a hard man to work under. He's helped me out more than once in the past, though. And speaking of the past, my eye has been aching again lately. That can't be a good sign. I'll be willing to make a fair trade for an Elverstone if you have one. Elverstone. Elverstone? We used to relieve the discomfort caused by otherwise incurable ailments, such as paralysis or burning blood. Planetary metal used in these items is associated with the Selenic discipline, a connection that is also reflected in their design. I know I gotta find out what Braxis is. Don't tell me anything. Planetary metal. Planetary metal. This is a planet, though. Or the moon. For silver. A silver crescent moon? Crescent moon. Don't say anything now. Over. Nothing to remark, though. Or no. Ugh. It's gonna be a little hard because right, the moon, but right. Let me go back to the other one. I don't think they. That's a gold. Maybe that was it. Great. I guess that works. Wait. Oh, listen to people. Thanks. Did I put you for the day? I'm sorry. Corona Green, I've been doing some reading. See what you make of this. The fisherman they found yesterday has been up at White Back, so I'm going to see if I can find anything out there. Okay. Here I go again, sticking my nose into troubles because I don't seem to be able to listen to that part of me that says go put the kettle on and let someone else deal with it for a change. It's your choice. Like, what do you want me to do? Talk you out of it? It's bloody-minded arrogance to follow that thought up with, but there isn't anyone else. But here we are, and here I am. They do it all wrong anyway. Okay, so then? You've already convinced yourself otherwise, so why are you acting like... Wait, what was the point in that? We didn't... Oh, she gave us papers, right, to read. Francis Mason. I've been wearing a pendant that I found in the library, and it does something to me. It gives me an appetite for reading that I cannot control. I was lost in the library for 3 days without eating or sleeping before I managed to take the pendant off and escape. It is rather pretty, though. Someone told me I need a caustic purifier and that this is the place to get one. Small topaz gemstone known as the Eye is placed in a strong smelling liquid, usually some potent barley spirit or vinegar. Small tokens such as rings or amulets perhaps emerge in the liquid, and that for a full cycle of the moon are cleansed. Of simple imbued curses or hexes, of course, there is a limit to the effectiveness of this process. The only thing I can think of is that green bottle. A sponge. Sponge. A strong odor, and when I shake it, it rattles. I think it's off the rip. How do you spell this damn thing? We're just gonna say cursic. Oh, I didn't. I didn't read it. And it kind of repeats. Anyway. Simone Green, I've been working on something that you might find interesting. You gay? Did you know that nobody knows who built strange antiquities? It's very old, perhaps the oldest building in Undermere, according to some accounts. Even Eli doesn't know all of its secrets. I've been decoding a journal that he found. It's slow work, but I made a bit of a breakthrough recently. Have you discovered the plinths below the counter? I've learned that they can be used to access the shop's hidden depths. And this journal holds some of the keys. Here's something I discovered late last night. See what you make of it. You talking about these? These little... Orange shackle, and then a moon something. The writing is dense and spidery, so it's not always easy to decipher. Moon heart? That's what you're talking about? We can do that later. Gem Wolf. After years working in a thundering mill, I'm afraid I'm quite deaf now. I would think. I've tried St. John's Poppy, but I'm looking for a more permanent solution. I would love to be able to hear my niece's laughter. Your rain chime. A simple trinket that amplifies sound. When generally used by the hard of hearing, they are a curiosity that can be enjoyed by young and old alike. And of course, they have more devious applications too, making it possible to eavesdrop on private conversations. Hearing charms take the form of animals known for their hearing. Ooh, we don't have too many animal ones. Known for their hearing. Or do you? No, I only got 2 animal things here. You gonna tell me that this is known? I don't know if they're known for their hearing. I have nothing to remark. Can it be? There's nothing else. Animals known for their hearing. I don't think. Ooh, I know Pat. Well, no. Luckily, not them either. They do echolocation because they're blind and. Both louder and clearer in my. Use sound waves. I get. I mean, I guess I should have had clicked when I heard the echolocation in it, but I was like, I like how these random people just be giving us like random paperwork. Okay. I gotta be honest, I don't read. Like, I like the different properties and like some of the meaning behind these trinkets, but like games like these, like even Sunset House has a lot of reading, and I'm not gonna hold you. Reading puts me to sleep. I like the background music to this game is very like low key, so it's like that's why I have to get I have to get a cold hard seltzer because the coldness and the bubbles help keep me up, but like otherwise, like I want to go night night even though I don't want to go night night. Ooh, that's so fizzy. That's so delicious and it's so cold. Okay, I'm still stuck because ugh. Orange Shackle, Evocon, or Orange Shackle. Orange Shackle, I forgot already. Orange Shackle, Evocon. I don't know what's making me calm. I hope I don't have a hair stuck in my throat. And then they said something about moon something. The only thing I could think of is a moon heart. Or it could be this. It tends to take the form of a comforting guardian. It could be that, or like I said, it could be the moon heart. Oh. Oh, wow, we have tons of more things. I don't know what these are, but you're gonna go down here. Oh, this is for... It is big. Actually, we could have put it. And then... These have to do with... Okay, so the hourglass, it should be here, yeah. Here, da da da. And now this. This comes after Big Z. There's another one here, though. Was after a big C. Then a D. Well, I need one more. Oh, this it's gonna be this one. This one needs to be right here. Where's another one of that? Yeah, look at that. And this is the next one. Okay, that's great. You still need this when I don't know what it is. Of course. They never give me a clue about the clue. Up the stairs. Left. Left again. There. Okay. Right here. Up the stairs. Left. Then left again. Second, on the right, is where I spend each night. This one? Curses! This one? I don't get the directions throw me off. Like, especially with the right and the left. Like, I'm gonna have to look at it. Because I don't... The bedroom looks like it hasn't been used for some time. A thin layer of dust coats the furnishings, and cobwebs decorate every corner. Pulling back the thin curtains let some light in, but more importantly, they reveal a macabre item that has been hiding on the windowsill all this time. That's nasty. That's actually highly disturbing. Let's see if I can move some things around a little bit, maybe. I have something else over here that's a little bit disturbing. Gross. Okay. I think we did everything. Oh, we did. Oh. Yeah. Not too bad. A little bit smoother than yesterday. At camp that night, one of the pair had woken with pain in his left eye. He was alert to the threat at once, recognizing two things at the same time. One, a part of his mind was not his own, and two, the casket wanted to be open. Possession. on, what was that? Oh, why is it glitching? What the? The maiden in the tower points the way. I am buried among the trees. Here? I don't think it has it. Oh, go. Tower. Here. Let's see if there's anything else with a tower. It could be this. Nope. We're already starting off wrong. The maiden in the tower points the way. I am buried among the trees. Is that a mistake? This doesn't seem okay. I don't. You know how many ways she could have been pointing? Okay. Did not get that right. Could have been. Okay. Not looking good, guys. Lady Rosalind built the folly in memory of her husband. Lost to the lake, or so the story goes on. I stand when I'm worn empty, overlooking the water. I check the turret just in case, nothing but dust and old stones. Love doesn't leave much behind. Wow, okay. So, it might not be this map. It could be the tower. Even then, that doesn't make sense. The maiden in the tower points the way. I am buried among the trees. Trees. I think maybe the courtyard. Well, I don't think. Eat head, growth, or pillars, no reason to later. And there's nothing here. Oh, it is there. The maiden. I see nothing here about maiden. I thought tower, right? Stuck in the tower. B22. But did all of these. And it said no. Gonna point here. Like, you know, like there's just so many. Ah, for a tree. And we did this. We came here before already. I don't think it wants us. Damn, she's gonna be pointing all the way out. Okay. That's annoying. I find what I'm looking for in a small cavity carved into a sturdy oak tree. I look around, half expecting to see someone, but there is nobody there. I take my prize and leave, feeling my mood lifted by the smell of the damp moss and the gentle rush of wind through the treetops. Wow. Oh wow. Oh. Time for bed. You again, Jesus Christ. I walked up the back a mile or so in the cold and wet yesterday. And found a section with a handful of dead fish floating in it. Belly up and blackened they were. I'm not sure what to make of it, but I don't like it. I'm on my way to Corthgrove Hall now. I spoke to Dr. Robinson earlier. She said the two women they found there are still in the same state as the other, in a trance and eyes all black. Before I go, Anna Brent asked me to drop this off. When we were kids, we used to explore an abandoned house on the lakefront. We used to take a boat out to the northern tip of Naylor Island and row across from there. You know the one I'm talking about. Second from the left in the row of 4. I found myself outside its doors 3 days ago, and I went inside for old time's sake. I wish I hadn't. It always had an ominous feeling to it. It has taken me the last 3 days to summon the courage to write this letter, but I think it's better you see for yourself what's there. Yours in faith, Anna Bryant. Anna Bryant, why are you giving me more work, bro? Meanwhile, I went in, he's trying to take the guess on that damn black and gold clue. Should have had. Oh, doing everything. Okay. So, this is Naylor Island, right? Northern tip. I'm gonna say here, right? Second from the left in a row of 4. Second from the left. So here. Not exactly what I was expecting to find. Anna thought it was quite vague after all, but I certainly wasn't prepared for this. In an alcove of the house, peering out through loose mortar and crumbling brick, is a macabre shrine of sorts. The skull of a stag is mounted above the opening, its antlers smeared with a dark red substance. Ooh. And large melted candles pull out onto the wooden floor on either side. In the center of the altar, there is a small iron chest rusted and fused to the floor. It's clear that it's been there for a long time. I do not see any hinge or keyhole or any way of opening it after all, but after a while I realized an inscription that is simply, I open to the voice. Like a siren? The voice, that can mean the voice of... Oh... It just opens to reveal Goat Totem. I can't imagine who would have stashed it here or why, but it doesn't look like they're coming back for it anytime soon. Okay. It's a meow meow. It looks like an Egyptian meow meow. Hopefully that's enough for today because my gauge is low. Lester Crowley. I apologize if this inquisition is an imposition to your disposition. It is not my intention to bring to your attention a matter of contention. I have an inclination to perform an incantation of flirtation for your part, a leading heart of the thaumatic art. A lead heart. These items depict the god in his non-human form. They're heavier than they look due to a core of lead hidden by a more modest exterior. They're said to kindle romantic interest and are sometimes given as wedding gifts. Who dat? The core lead. Maybe we have something that kind of looked like that, no? Oh, it says it's heavy. I would think I have to measure. Oh, it could be this. I was so certain too. Oh. What? And it was heavy too. I did, that's how I got to the damn thing. It looked like part of his staff. Is huh. I guess what I missed was it's not that it's not supposed to match the two. It's supposed to be heavier than the two. Bad. Heavier than it looks. I don't understand how that's really true because if I remember very clearly, when you look into the details of this one talks about clay. Clay is not that light. Especially like once you heat it up and then you do the glaze on it and all that, it's really not that light. So I'm not even good. I think sometimes I apply too much, like, outside knowledge to it that, like, I don't understand. Angus Eaton. You're not Eli. I'm returning an item he asked me to repair. The mechanism was mangled, but I've replaced all the springs and given it a clean. Good as new. You okay? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna look up where I could hang this thing. Where am I? Eli White. Finally came back to your damn shop. It wasn't my intention to leave you unattended for this long, but I'm afraid that I'm going to need to rely on you for a little longer. Bro! The Order of the Black Veil seemed more concerned by the ravens than the black-eyed state that Mr. Hungerford was found in. They said that it would take a very powerful force indeed to upset them like that. Unfortunately, they either weren't able or willing to talk any further on the subject. I was hoping to avoid it, but I must go to Oxford and the Bodleian Library. I'll be gone for a few days at least, perhaps longer, but you seem to be handling yourself well here. I do not see eye to eye with the head of collections at the Bodleian, but I do know that he takes an interest in horticulture. I will take him a sheet and charm to smooth things over between us. Didn't you just say horticulture? Shouldn't you be going to the other shop, not here? Hello? Older sheath and charms are carved out of wood, but the more powerful designs make use of the planetary metals. No two are identical. They are used by horticulturists to encourage stubborn plants to thrive. They change with the weather, usually quite cold, but warm and tingling to the touch while it's raining. What? It's either made out of wood or planted by like gold or silver. I honestly thought this dude, but no, I have nothing to remark. That's what. Of course. What? My gauge wasn't even that low, though. Was it? I honestly. I'm confused. The goal is to break the seal. Match die symbols to a section of the seal to break it. Stars are wild. They can be any symbol as long as they are all the same. Roll the dice as many times as you like. Click the dice to lock and unlock them. If you get 3 cross bones before banking, you lose a life. 5 of a kind automatically breaks the seal. What? Pick a segment of the seal and bank the dice to break it. Snake? Okay. Where am I first? We're gonna leave it. I'm not reading all this all over again. Oh my god, he's still talking. um, you know how many things are here made out of gold and silver? Like, I need you to do better than that. Something. Could be this. It's got both the gold and silver. Warming, vibrating. Interesting because warm, but it's raining. Shouldn't it be cold? Oh no, we could try though. Oh, Ethan. Vibrates in the wet weather. I feel like it should be cold though, not hot. Francisca Robertson. I'm at loss with these patients. They aren't responding to anything I've tried so far, and I haven't been able to find anything in the literature that fits their symptoms. I'm finding that they become violent if they aren't restrained, and they are always trying to leave. If nothing else, Renthium tea from a rest from Mather might get a moment of lucidity out of them, but if you got any ideas, then I'm all ears. Rich's finger, Lord. What was it? Restful man. Let's see what's this difference. Open a book! Made for struck rundown, taking on different properties depending on the type I'm in. Particular type can be used to enter a meditative state and bypass the Russian clutter of consciousness promoting. Lord, I don't even. Savannah, let me tell you, there's just too much going on right now. Like, we're trying to help this lady work with her patients to get some type of clarity that's going on. And we gotta pick between the two. This one, it doesn't sound too bad. I need to figure out what this other one is before I make a concrete decision. PC. PC. I just built a PC earlier this year. But thank you. Witch's finger. Witch's fingers are said to be the severed digits of the Witch of Undermere. They are capable of inflicting intense pain with the goal of the supposedly purification of the body. A most unpleasant experience, but a last resort that has cured some and finished off others. Okay, I don't think she's trying to kill the patient. Lord. Why would that even be an option? After the last one that is finished off with. Let's see. This game. This is already night 3. So we're on day 7. And I believe it's like 12 nights? So I'm gonna say let's round to 12 hours. By the end of tonight, 12 hours on this game. I already lost. What was the name of the other thing? Restful. From Aether. Restful. For the most part, yes. I mostly try to take off like Saturday and Sunday. Because, you know, like realistically, a lot of people, they're just busy doing other things, spending time with family, etc. You know, so I try to mostly aim Monday through Friday. If, let's say, for some reason I need to take off Friday night, I'll try to make it up usually on a Sunday. So that way it's really just 2 days missing out of the week. I think we're gonna go with Restful Mather. What he made from them. The problem is that I don't know what a Mather. ecumenical binding seed, divide and hurt. I have a lot of these, but you can try. I did stay and bypass the rush and clutter of consciousness, promoting clarity of thought. Which feels like a good starting point here. Then I can look out for the clues to narrow it down further. Into one of these, but wood. Hard and somewhat raw. Sharp aroma. That looks pretty bland. It didn't show any of these gemstones. Wood. Dark purple gemstone. My Discord is on my profile if you want to submit something to me. But other than that, I am busy right now. It has a strong odor, sharp, not entirely pleasant. Go paint. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, toward it somewhat rough and great detailing. The sharp aroma. I have nothing to. Boy! No. I don't want to do witch's finger. That looked like the sketch. I should check to see if those gemstones make sense for this item. But it didn't have it. No containment. Each purple. A calming stone of peace and safety. Dark bluish purple. Yoy! Rebecca Rose. I'm gonna thank you for sharing the wonder of the Aries remnant with me. It has changed my life. I'm still getting to grips with it, but already I'm feeling my way back to painting again. Thank you. Bro, that's it? Bye! What was the point of that? We'll do one last bet. And then we solved everything. We did the black and gold clue in the beginning of the day. I think we can move on. He knew what he had to do. Without hesitating, he took hold of his divergent hook and used it to cut away the infected part of his mind before it could spread and consume him entirely. Lord. I am closest to the sunset, but furthest from the sunrise. Lord have mercy. It's a tower. Like, what am I supposed to do with it? I mean, would it really be Godfrey's tower? I don't think this has anything to do with the castle map. Find the number winding stairs to the top of the tower, number whatever views across the lake under mirror. I'm not alone. The tower standing in the center of the circular platform is a statue of a young woman, the maiden. Her outstretched arm points due east across the... Oh. Iggy. That looks like that had to do with the gold and black clue from the day before. And closest to the sunset, but furthest from the sunrise. Look like a tower, though. I don't really think there's anything. Hardwick Tower, second floor. Wasting my time here. Maybe here? That has something to do with... Lord. The view from the tower is quite beautiful, but it's what I find inside that catches my attention. In the middle of the room is an unlocked wooden chest, and within that, not one, but two smaller wooden chests, along with a cryptic wrap of paper. What am I supposed to do with it? Oh, it's a trinket apparently. They both are. Gotta make it. Space for the trinkets. Maybe sealed by a direct sealed. Object made from silver. What is this for? Duranic seal. I don't even think. Up to stay awake beyond natural limit. Silver Duranic field, silver Duranic field, silver Duranic field. Nope, I got the wrong book. Get that book. I'm not really sure what this is for. Silver moon. A silver moon on the day. Day. I think this is... That thing is from... I think we visited that place before. Lord, these people are annoying, let me tell you. I'm just out here trying to play games. I don't understand. Okay. It's one thing if y'all really trying to talk to me, right? And you're really interested in the game. Or you just like the fact that I'm a night owl. So you have something to listen to in the background noise. Okay, cool, whatever. But the one thing I don't have patience for is for y'all to be wasting my time. Okay. Everything is on the profile. Everything is on the profile. I made the channels, I put in the work, I made everything look nice. Y'all can access it, okay? I ain't here for the shenanigans, and I ain't here for you to blow up my screen with the shenanigans, okay? You don't want the smoke, bro. You don't want the smoke. At that point, just leave me alone. Anyway. It's an object to open. The problem though is now I do not remember where that place is. Where we opened maybe the vault? Maybe direct exhale object made from silver. Oh, so maybe no. Maybe I'm absolutely wrong because I thought this is what it was talking about, and it was not. I'm not really sure if this is part of something else. You know what? I think I'm gonna leave it. I'm going to leave it alone. You again. As if I didn't have enough on my plate right now, my sister Bonnie has been acting strange lately. Never got over the death of our father. She's always blamed Mr. Potter for his role in it, and now with all this happening, she's got it in her head that he's behind it somehow. Or she's gonna do something stupid. If she comes in here, whatever you do, do not give her anything dangerous. Okay. I want to give her a keepsake to let her know that she is still loved. I've seen people gifting one another wooden totems, but I don't know what they're called. Wooden totems? What? Wooden totems, but I don't know what they're called. Girl, you're telling me wooden totems and thinking this is tree. I'm gonna be so honest. You're saying you said Moonheart. Why did you automatically go to Moonheart? She didn't even mention anything about Moonheart. Because technically, that's not made out of wood. Oh, I guess it is. So you want me to redo one? I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was a tree. Okay, wants to repeat it. Okay. If you say so, that's a little... First time it's done that. Thank you. Unfortunately, I have bad news to share. Jake Hungerford has not responded well to the tea. If anything, he appears to have sunken deeper into the trance. I didn't try anything else in case I make things worse. Well, I couldn't give you the witch's finger. He could have probably died. So, I mean, do you want him alive or you want him dead? I'm not a miracle worker. And the tea was your suggestion, matter of factly. I just gave you what you suggested and what you wanted. Because the witch's finger did not sound great for you. Let's go back. Don't be coming to me like if that was the problem. Witch's finger is said to be the severe digit of the witches of Wonder. They're capable of inflicting intense pain, but the goal is supposedly purification of the body, a most unpleasant experience. But a last resort that has cured some and finished off others. Do you want to take that 50-50, ma'am? Did you want to take that 50-50 in killing your patient? Did you? I don't think you really did. Trying to come over here talking about you didn't mind. That's fun. Verona Green. Those silly sods at Arthur Hall wouldn't let me wouldn't let me to look around. It seems I've upset the little lord who lives there at some point in the past. Allegedly, I refused to perform an exorcism on his haunted house. He didn't like my suggestion that it might be the local kids playing pranks on him because he's a mean old git. I'm not so easily put off though. Do you have a Tanae brand cloak? I could use this evening. I've got some snooping to do. Hello, bro. This chick. Upon activation, a Tanae brand cloak can create an atmosphere of enshrouding darkness that will cloak all within its reaches. A single stone set in bronze gives power to these totems. Single stone set in bronze. Single stone set in bronze. But when I think of stone, I think of like a rock or something. A single stone set in bronze. What's this? Oh, the black jumps. Nothing to remark. Is someone jumps about to see if there's a suitable stone for this? Is it dead as this one? Sun protection and enveloping night? As in like they blend in the night? Might be the pinkish thing. Oh shit. I think it's this pink one. Oh, you see? Okay. The enveloping night is what got me too. That should be this one. A pinkish gemstone. Not cold. I don't think we got anything else with that kind of like pinkish gem. Oh crap. The cat has one too. I like pink. Oh, here we go. It could be. Single stone set in bronze. Oh, it's on the bronze. Could be this one. In a brand clock. Yo. I'll take it. Lord. Thank God I stopped reading those. Barton Potter, Mr. Potter. I bumped into Eli at the station yesterday before he left for Oxford. Okay. His train was so late we had a brief chat and he suddenly remembered something he wanted to tell you. I told him I'd pass on the message. In other news, I've got a little something for you if you're interested. It's going to cost you, but it's worth it. A map of the catacombs? Oh my goodness. Very rare. Worth a lot to someone in your line of work, I imagine. And all I'm asking for in return is a valiant. A valiant. Valiant. I don't know if I got that, sir. I don't know if I got that, sir. The holes in a valiant are of roughly equal size and spacing. They are used by the adventurers to help them find their way. A curious pulse can be felt where its power concentrates. I remember something talking about like beating. I remember something being like, it feels like a beating heart. I feel pulsating probably like a beating heart. I think it's just... Okay. I mentioned it would be helpful for you to read Dr. Robertson's booklet on curses. You'll find it in the cupboard hidden in the counter. Okay. I want to move you here. I'm assuming it's this thing. How do we do that? This is the only thing that looks like it's got a flower. I don't understand. What would I put it? I don't know. None of these look like... None of these look like it. I guess I might not be ready yet. Bonnie Robertson. I feel like I'm going crazy here. I know who's behind this madness, all these people with the pitch black eyes. But nobody's listening to me. I've seen it happen before. I see 7 years ago my father died the same. Okay, so this is the one we have to be careful with. But since nobody will listen, I'm gonna take care of it myself. A Corvian's might, please, and I'll be on my way. Nigel's gift is an assassin's tool that makes use of power. When the warrior Queen Corvin was surrounded and close to defeat, a gift came to her from an unlikely source. With it, she turned the tide of battle, and the legend of the Bloody Queen was born. Grace, grace. Words are printed to dispel melancholy. They share the design of a shadow catcher. There's a design of a shadow catcher. Is there? I know what a dream catcher is. A shadow catcher. What a shadow catcher looks like using the index of the book. Oh lord. Oh man. Well, with the infinity square. Maybe this? Kinda looks like it has that. Where's the other one that had the. Oh, this is bottle. Where is detailing? Grace, grace. Don't insult me. Business and depression that can't be cured with a little trinket. I will get hold of a car and my. Hey yo. How did she even know what it like? I get crazy with it too. I'm a little bit stuck here because yeah, we got another map. We got 2 slips. Maybe I should try the catacomb thing. Oh wow. Oh, but this has to do with date. Ew. Not all of. Oh no, I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if I have enough. Field from silver. That kind of has to do with this thing. But I'm not entirely sure if I have anything yet to help felicitate those fields. I don't think so. And even this thing, I thought it looked like this. I don't know what I could put there. As if like... It's an odd thing though. I don't think I have it yet. Because I really did think it was this. But look, it's missing the little 4. Unless I can put something under it, but even then, I don't have anything in that shape of the 4 eggs being in a weird position. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. We might have to continue on to the next day and see what happens, because oh no. Does the spider just go round and round? Like because this whole time I thought that the web was in the inside, not the outside. So how is he able to walk on the top of the clock? And now he looks like he's in his web. Oh no, it ain't mathin'. Math ain't mathin'. The science ain't sciencing. Like if it gets on the clock, I want to flip it. Where's it going? Okay, it just went back to the same thing. I don't get it. Okay. Anyway. I think I'm gonna end it there for tonight. We made a little leeway on it. It's just a lot of reading. Sometimes that burns me a little bit, all the reading. Sometimes, like, I kind of wish this game had, like, these kind of games had a little bit of audio just so that the reading wouldn't put me to sleep. But you know, it's just a personal problem. It's a me problem. Reading just puts me to sleep, so it's just kind of like, kind of just slowly drains me. Other than that, we're doing pretty well. There's some spots where I do get a little bit confused, like I don't do too well with the clues, but somehow we manage. Somehow we manage. So I'm not too worried about it. On that note, I'm gonna end it here. We're gonna come back to it tomorrow night. And just go from there. But as always, thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.